What is up, everybody? It's your boy Doody back again with another video, and this time we're taking a look at our boy DSP's daily rap video. After a day of Sonic Racer, and sadly to report, Sonic Racer got demoted. That's right. It's on his way to Band World, and another game. Phil is ready to wage quit. He's not going to wage quit it right away because it did make a little bit of money, but of course it didn't hit the goal, so he got demoted to the night stream. And an Xbox rant, of course, and then the night stream, which Doody didn't even bother watching because I figured it was going to be super boring. Not even sure if he actually hit the goal last night. He may have, who knows. Anyway, let's see what Phil had to say on the Daily Wrap.
So we talked about that, and then the big news today. Xbox has once again raised the price of Game Pass, this time by 50%. Instead of being $20 a month for Game Pass Ultimate, they raised it to $30 a month. Insanity. Tons of people are talking about canceling Game Pass. My wife is going to cancel it. She had it for a couple years. She liked playing on Xbox, but now she's like, I haven't played much recently, and I'm blowing money. Why would I keep paying $30 a month? I don't know. You'll see the whole discussion in the podcast. Give it a look. Pretty awful that Xbox is literally shooting themselves in the foot. They have no idea what they're doing with this company, and they're going to tank it, basically. Anyway, so after that, we jumped into...
All right, well, I want to stop it. Great insight there, Phil, and that was pretty much his rant. He read the article. That's what he did. That was Phil's rant, and then of course he turned it into some Phil Spencer cope session where he hates Phil Spencer, very similar to like Neil Druckmann and the Cannon brothers. He sees and copes, and anything that happens with Xbox, he automatically assumes it's Phil Spencer's issue. I'm pretty sure that Phil Spencer doesn't set the prices, Phil Spencer is the CEO. He has bigger issues. He deals with more bigger corporate, things than pricing of Game Pass. I'm pretty sure that there's an actuary team, there's a marketing team that works together, and they do the analysis and they see how much it costs to actually produce games and to rent games and to pay developers to use their games on Game Pass, and they determine how viable it is to actually keep Game Pass. And if they want to keep Game Pass running, sometimes they need to raise the prices. Now, initially, Game Pass was a great value. I mean, originally, what was it? It was maybe $10, and then it moved up to $14. And it's been consistent for, I would say, at least 5 or 7 years to pricing. And recently, with the acquisitions of Activision and Bethesda and a few other studios, yeah, they've had to raise the price. How else are they going to be able to pay for those acquisitions, Phil? But of course, Phil doesn't care. I'm surprised. This man with the college finance major and doesn't understand how business operates. Now, is it pretty shitty that Xbox is raising the prices again after about a year where they actually raised the price? Yeah, it's pretty shitty, and it's not great for the consumer. But it's not. It's not what Phil makes it out to be. Phil makes it out to be like it's some grand conspiracy that Xbox or Microsoft is purposely doing this to ruin the company. Phil, Xbox makes money hand over foot. It's a very profitable division. And yes, even at third place in the console wars, it's still making money. Why? Because of idiots like you. You sit there and scream and shout and bitch and complain about price hikes, but you still buy the games. You buy the games, you buy the consoles, you buy the subscriptions. You are a mark, and that's the reason why, Phil, they can actually raise these prices. But I'm pretty sure that Microsoft doesn't go in thinking, how much can we milk these people? It doesn't make great business sense. It's very similar to McDonald's. A lot of people think that McDonald's is greedy. They're raising prices for no reason. They just want to take your money. No, they're a company and they're in it to make money. And yeah, of course. But it doesn't benefit it doesn't benefit McDonald's to charge you $10 for a Big Mac. It doesn't. Their business model is cheap food fast and keep prices down. What's the point of going to McDonald's when for a couple bucks more you can actually go to a restaurant and get better food? So again, Phil, think about this. There are market forces that are causing McDonald's to raise the prices. Same thing with Microsoft. There's a reason why they have to raise the price. Okay, Phil? So it's not just as it's not as shallow of a issue, Phil. And of course, you always go for the low hanging fruit. Oh, they're greedy bastards. They're rich silver spoon snobs that don't know, real life. Just the really mundane, very stupid takes. And he doesn't even bother to look into specifically why the prices are raising. Yeah, does Microsoft like money? Yes, of course they like money. Well, who doesn't like money? Do they like raising prices by nearly 50%? I'm pretty sure they don't, Phil. Because they know, and they know that when they raise prices like this, if they raise the prices too much, too fast, they're going to hemorrhage subscribers. They know this. But they're making the bet that the deal is still good at $30, that people will continue to pay for the subscriptions. Okay, Phil? So, whenever you want to tackle these type of issues, Phil, you might want to give a little bit more deeper analysis than just sit there and bitch and complain about how much you hate Phil Spencer. Okay? If you can't, then just don't even deal with the topic. And at the very beginning of this podcast, he was like, oh my God, we dealt with this crazy. No, it's not a crazy issue, Phil. A gaming company, which of course is just entertainment, they raised the prices. And the subscriber, the member has to look at that and benefit the cost versus their entertainment factor. If they use the platform and they use the subscription, it might be worth $30 for them. If not, they'll just cancel, and there are other options out there. It's that simple, Phil. It's not that difficult. We don't have millions of people, gnashing their teeth because Microsoft decided to raise prices. Good God, we have other more pressing issues, Phil, in this world, other than the fact that you're gonna have to pay $10 more for your Game Pass. And at that motherfucker, you get to write it off anyway. So what are you bitching about? Just like I do, I get to write it off as well. So why are you even bitching about it? Anyway, let's keep going.
Sonic Racing Crossworlds. Now, today I did all multiplayer because I got all complaints when I was doing the Grand Prix single player. Why are you playing the computer? Why? No one cares about the rivals. Are you unlocking this content? Instead, we want to see you play online. So today that's all I did. And the way I set it up is similar to how I was doing with the Mario Kart World streams. For $10 contribution, you can pick a character that I'm going to race with. Okay? So we saw a good variety of characters, including Sage, Metal Sonic, Cream and Cheese. I know that's such a weird thing to say, Cream and Cheese. A little bit of Vector. I think there's like one match with Vector. Who else? Zaz, Tails. I'm trying to remember who I ended with. I did try for myself Big the Cat. And hey, overall, I'm learning the game better. I actually got another victory today. I got a lot of top 3, top 5 finishes. And I'm basically trying to learn the ins and outs of the game. How each class plays, how to combine the car with the class, stuff like that. However, here's what happened is we got good support until about the last hour. Then all of a sudden, the last hour completely froze and died, no support whatsoever. So we did not hit the goal. We ended up the stream, I think it was $113, and that was it. And I was like, guys, it's this simple. I'm not convinced that this game is going to perform well as a day stream. I'm just not. Maybe 3 hours of multiplayer is too much, right? Maybe it is. So I said, from now on, what we'll do, let's keep playing it, but let's make it maybe a night stream, and let's see if it actually performs well as a night stream or not. And we'll go from there, all right? The thing is, if you remember Mario Kart World, actually within 2 streams, it actually was dying and wasn't getting support on a day stream. But then I made it a night stream, and as a night stream, it did well for like a month. So I'm not going to throw away Sonic Racing yet. I am still getting the hang of it, and I like it. So we'll do more of it next week on a night stream, and we'll see how it does then. Okay? Cool.
Yeah. Oh, God, this fucking guy. He's gonna wage quit this, just because he's bad at it. He's bad at the game. I don't know what the issue is with these racing games. They're not very difficult. And Sonic really isn't difficult. I think Sonic is probably easier than Mario. It really is. And again, these games are catered to children. These games are catered to children and teens. I guess maybe his age, he's too old, the reflexes are slow. I'm not sure, but you would think he would have fun with it. Like you would think he would really try to have fun with it. This is the type of game that you can set up a lobby, Phil, and you could play with your viewers, man. And I'm pretty sure that people would give you money hand over fist to be able to play games with you. You know what I mean? And even if they're not willing to give you money, you build goodwill with your community. You know what I mean? You build very goodwill with them, and that's something that maybe in the future could extend to more money. But Phil doesn't see that. That's just too much work. That's annoying. He has to worry about the troll element. Whatever. It just excuses upon excuses upon excuses. But of course, he did find one way one way to make it meaningful, and that's of course to ask for money. That's right. And how did he ask for money? Well, he was willing to do an interactive gameplay. He was willing to be interactive with the playthrough by his viewers giving him money. And if they gave him $10, they could pick which racer he would use in 1 or 2 matches. Phil, really, $10 to choose the racer. That, you know what that is, Phil? You know what that is? That's like being a kid in your house, right? Inviting your friends over, having an amazing, say, train set, or having an amazing Transformers collection, right? And not letting anyone play, but you let them watch you play. Hey, look, watch me play. And you know what? If you behave, I'll give you an opportunity to, I don't know if you're playing with trains, I'll let you tell me when you want to blow the whistle. You know what I mean? It's lame. It's lame, Phil. It's super lame. And you missed a golden opportunity again, Phil, to interact with your viewers. You can play with them. It doesn't cost you anything. Once in a blue moon, you might get a troll that comes in. Who gives a shit? But no, that's Phil in a nutshell. That's Phil. He's always going to find the most boringest way to play a game. You know, this again, Phil doesn't understand that Mario Kart, Sonic, these are party games. These are party games that you should enjoy with your friends. There's a reason why there's co-op. There's a reason why you can play online. It's something that you fire up with your friends. It's something, kids, teenagers, invite their friends over and play it, in their family room. But you don't understand that because you have no friends. You have nothing. And to you, wasting that, to you look at it as a waste. Playing with other people, it's just a waste of time. And you're not going to get any money. Anyway, whatever. I'm assuming Sonic Racer's done. He'll probably play it once or twice on the night stream. It'll get minimum support. I mean, people will be there to watch him suck at it, troll him. I'm pretty sure the troll element will get in there and start finding how to get in his matches and start fucking with him. Sonic Racer is not long for DSP Gaming. It'll be gone in the next couple weeks, and it'll be another game thrown in the dustbin, and no one will care. He's going to talk about the night stream. I didn't even bother watching it, so I really don't care. I'm going to cut it short here because he decided to make this an 11-minute rant. I'm assuming the rest of it probably is him bitching about money and support. But anyway, who cares? Anyway, I'm going to wrap it up here. Doody's going to cut this short, but yes, Sonic Racer will be sent to ban world shortly, and his Microsoft rants are pathetic. And take a 20 minutes, Phil, to read the article and then dig in and do a little bit of research, man. I'm pretty sure you can find some information. You can find some Twitters, someone that, an actual game journalist, right, that researches stuff. Maybe you can find one of their tweets and get some analysis of why Xbox raised their prices. And just read that off. Or you know what? Use Chat GPT. I'm pretty sure Grok or Chat GPT could have given you a good analysis on exactly why Microsoft decided to raise prices. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Peace out.